Okay.
So I'll pick the rest of it up after stream.
Yep. Okay. Hello. Good Monday, everyone. And we have a surprise guest of Fabulous Bill hanging out tonight.
Good evening, Twitch followers.
Yep. Woo, Sojan.
Oh, snap. It's a Sojan.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
Hey, Ty.
Shit.
Yeah. 30 months. Oh, my God.
And it's a die.
Well, and the tip jar's working for subscriptions, but it always has been working for those, hasn't it been?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, let's see. Dang. I have no idea why the tip jar is not getting its shit together. Just needs to get it together, take it to the shit store.
I mean, who's the most reasonable person that we could just, like, pin that on, do you think? Just because it's funny.
Yeah. Well, then I'd say Doc.
Alright, well,
He's the mod with the most knowledgeable modness.
alright, well, then it's Doc's fault. Sorry, Doc.
So how was everyone else tonight? Like I was telling Fabulous Bill, my Monday went a lot better than I thought it would. So that's always good.
Anytime a Monday can go better than you think, that's always a good day.
Yeah. Weekend was great. Busy as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, did I get... Yeah, I got some layers on that side.
My good news from the weekend of work was that I actually managed to make my goal that I wanted, so that was good.
Sweet.
And it also means I get to go into this week when I do a review with my boss, I get to go in with really good news, so.
Good. Oh, Ty, that sucks. Having tech problems since Thursday.
Oh. That does suck. I'm going to be the jackass, though. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
And I'm sure Ty's probably at the point where he's tried percussive maintenance, too.
I'm sure.
Which I'm sure the answer several times is to both questions.
Well, I'm sorry that you're having troubles, Ty. That always sucks.
Have you tried praying to this to the sacred machine and coating it in holy unguents and oils? The holiest of oils. Yeah, tech knock.
I'm going to be honest. Hearing you say that, just, I don't know, there was something about that just made me go, nope, nope, nope.
Hey, Grey Wing. Thank you. What, you don't want to use the holiest of unguents and oils? Turn down the sacrificial orc. Now you need to progress up and just find a sacrificial elf.
I mean, sacrificial humies are always easy to find.
Yep.
Tyranids, they're called lunch packs.
Yep. Ooh, 15 watch streak.
Nice. So, Jen. So, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Tyranids, okay? So,
Okay.
if you have a Tyranid who goes and devours a person, and, like, to me, I would consider that a Lunchable.
Yeah.
If they devour a family, is that like a 3-course meal?
Depends on the Tyranid. If it's like a Termagant or Hormagaunt, yeah, that's a feast in of itself. A warrior, yeah, that's a good 3-course meal. Once you get to like your Biovores, Carnifexes, and Hive Tyrants, I'd say it would be a decent meal, but it wouldn't be like a 3-course meal. Don't you think?
Okay, I mean that makes sense. So that would be them like going through the McDonald's
I wanted to
drive-thru.
build a machine to kick his ass. I wanted to build an empire to house the machine
To kick his ass!
My God! Let's go take a dump in his pool!
See, Tide, there's the next step. Go take a dump in the machine's pool. So anyways.
So, if they eat a servitor, that's like one of the like Mechanicus servitors that's seriously like on the tank treads, right?
Yeah.
Is that Meals on Wheels for them?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Also, yeah, Gray brings in a good point. How many kids are in the family? Because I think we're assuming the, 1.5 to 1 3/4 children average family.
Yeah, that's true. And it's the 41st millennia, so, I mean...
It could be going volume again.
Yeah.
Seeing who makes it through to adulthood.
Well, and then, of course, you have to take into account, are they Catachan?
Oh. Well, in that case, then the kids are eating the Tyranids.
Right. That's... Okay, yeah, I can see that. Because we streaky wheel?
Oh, yeah. Sojan's question from this weekend. If someone gives you coffee with soy milk and vanilla, would it be considered a 3-bean soup?
Yes. That there is no question about that. That is a 3-bean soup.
Now, also, is a Pop-Tart a calzone? It's a filling wrapped in
It
bread.
is. Right. Well, I mean, if we're going with soup salad sandwich kind of idea, then yes, because a calzone is still just a sandwich, and so it's just a sweet sandwich.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's a pastry. And what is pastry, Doc? When you boil down what a pastry is, what is a pastry? We are bread. We are all bread. But then that's technically also still a calzone.
I'm still sitting on sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I'm an easy to please person, so. Lots of sandwich.
You're welcome, Ty. We're here to help. Hey, you're not thinking about the busted ass machine at work anymore now, are ya?
See, we have done our job. Okay.
So I believe what you were trying to say, Ty, was thank you.
Thank you. Right. I mean, that's what I heard out of it right away anyway.
Yep. See, Sojan knew.
Oh, by the way, Sojan, since you are here, I can tell you this. I did not find the Jameson and orange at the Hy-Vee I went to today, but I did find Jameson and lemonade, and I mixed that with Sprite, and oh my god. So, thank you for turning me on to that. Appreciate it.
Dude, he used to make Alabama Slammas back in the day that were just like, it tasted like Kool-Aid. And after one, you were messed up.
No. No. Yeah, cannot do that one.
I bet she does. Oh yeah, got the van in to get fixed, and then got a call from the repair place saying, worst case scenario, I will get it back by June 3rd. But that's like worst case. They're hoping to get it back to me sooner.
Well, I mean, let's be real. You still have your rental, right?
Yes, and they slated that for me to have that till the 4th, before they even got the estimate or anything. And they even just said, and if you need more time, well, we'll just give you more.
Nice. I was gonna say they're taking care of that, right? The insurance.
Yes.
Good.
Anybody want to care to guess how much that bill for just the damages was?
Oh no.
Which again, I'm just glad I'm not paying it.
Yeah, no, I know damages on shit like that is expensive, so I'm good.
We'll wait for Ty to weigh in, and if anybody else wants to weigh in chat. It's like The Price is Right. Who can get closest without going over?
I'll go $1, Bob. Look, I don't need to be right in this case.
Oh, I know.
I like that. See, Gray and I are on the same page there.
An arm and a leg and someone's immortal soul. Well, none of it was mine, so... it was like a little over 7K.
Yep.
So, Jan, you win, and it's another beer.
$7K. You know, that's like the start of one of your kids' college funds.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you went with the Malcolm in the Middle analogy, right? It's just like you look at it and go, well, I guess the firstborn ain't going to college. So I'm going to have to take a couple pictures
All right.
and actually send them to you directly. Because I need some help picking some colors.
All right.
It'll be a little bit so you have some time.
Yes, definitely. And also, I didn't really want to start the process with, or I could have with my insurance, and they'd have played ball and everything. But I'm just like, it's still drivable. I can wait. But I was starting to get a little impatient, so. But hey, at least repairs are moving forward, and I'm driving a rental right now. Though I hate one part of it, because it's a Ford Exploder,
Oh,
and it's a newer one, obviously, and the gear shift is just a dial, like
Oh,
like
it's one of
between the
those.
driver and passenger seat, and like delay
That's
captures next to me in there, and I keep just going because I keep reaching up for where the gear shift is in the van, and then having to reach down and then twist a dial to put it into gear. So I guess if that's my biggest gripe out of all of this, that's not that bad. But I hate it.
Still a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. All right, let's take a picture. Okay, there's one of
Yeah, like I just twist and but yeah, luckily it's like not by the radio, so I can't just like think I'm reaching for the volume and just, put us into neutral.
That's always a good thing. All right. Yeah, I feel like there's a story behind that.
Something back comes on the radio, and now you've gone from 60 to park.
By the way, I don't think I've actually told you, but this dragon is really looking badass.
Thank you. Oh, like Black Dragon is like my favorite of the chromatics.
Makes sense. Yeah, bro. Oh, damn, I'm a bad person.
Yep. Well, and like I had in one of my last D&D campaigns, Sojan will attest to this. I had them go against a ancient Black Dragon, and oh boy, did I have fun with that fight. Making it like a half water layer. Because if things stand still, Sojan would kill it. So, he never stood still. And then there were a lot of like water pits around his entire layer. So he'd dive into one and pop up another.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can appreciate that.
I played sadistic whack-a-mole. And plus, I think the closest the water pits were to each other were, what was it, at least 40 feet away from each other? So you couldn't, like, do just a move action to get there? Well, yeah, I mean, you were a chainsaw
Sure,
with
well.
legs. Oh, yeah, 60-ish, okay.
I'm gonna say, unless you were a monk or maybe a barbarian.
Because, yeah, was Tyler there for that fight? Was our druid there or not? I'm trying to remember if he was.
By the way, Sojourn is saying that he wants to fight another one.
Oh, I think he will. Oh, burn around to move to the next spot. Yeah.
I did send those pictures, so when you have a second,
All right, let me finish getting paint
Yeah.
on this.
take your time.
Hello there.
Well, hello, Crypt Monkey. How are you doing tonight? All right, let's take a look at. Okay. Oh yeah, that armor and that brass is looking really nice.
Right. So here's where I'm slightly in trouble.
Okay.
On that first model that I sent you the picture of, you
Uh-huh.
can see the front and back.
Yep.
He's got like that dragon cloak type deal over the top.
Yep.
And the person that I'm doing these for wants to stay bright colors.
All right.
But I've already used like the orange and kind of the red pink. So I'm like, and because the armor is so blue, I don't know what to actually make that, to make that dragon cloak.
Okay. So. And then on the other guy, is that like the color that you're going with, like a lot of the fur for the cloaks?
So yeah, the fur and the rest of like the skin cloaks and stuff like that are all that orange because I can go into either a brown with it,
Uh-huh.
or I can go into like the peach tones for actual skin because some of them actually have skin cloaks.
All right.
So that's why I'm just kind of using that orange as that nice general hue.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at my
Um,
color wheel, like right up here, and
yeah.
looking at that.
Well, and that's kind of what I've been doing too, but I'm just like, I've used all of this already. It's just like, oh god, and I don't want to do a yellow or something like that. And then the other question I had is the one that's got the like the full fur that you can see the front of.
Yeah.
See how he's got that like skull on the top? Do you think I ought to do that in just standard bone, or should I do that brass like I'm doing the rest of this stuff?
I do it brass.
Do a brass? Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking too, but
Yeah. And then for the scales, I would
Yeah.
say either go with like a copper, or for some reason my brain is telling me go with like let's see, green, but like a not quite warpstone. But yeah, it's or maybe like a war boss green, and then dry brush the copper over that.
ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
yeah. And I'm doing good, Crit Monkey. I'm sorry I didn't answer right away.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. All right, cool. Thank you. And
Yeah.
was just kind of at a loss with that part because I've got such good colors with the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh god, what do I do with this? Because it's specifically like 2 models that have that.
Yeah, because my buddy Tyler, he did a Vulcan cloak. Like, he had, like, this magnum opus moment with this cloak. And he's just like, I don't think I could recreate this ever again, even if I tried. But yeah, he did, like, a greenish base, and then dry brushed on, like, he was, like, reds and coppers over it, or bronze. And it just popped. Like, it just looked amazing.
Awesome. That gives me some ideas on where to go.
All right. Because, yeah, then you're kind of doing like a 4 main colors on that, but it'll still work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Crib Monkey, I gotta say, with the new thing you added in your Etsy store, I gotta say thank you, but damn you, because you keep giving me ideas for my current D&D campaign. Then that means I have to buy these things. And then I have to paint them. But I have to paint them in secret to surprise Sojan. But he's pretty good at not metagaming. And also delay capture would see it.
Can't have that after all. You know, the more I think about it, the more I need to be careful what I say. Otherwise, she's gonna stack up saves and smacks, and next time I come over, she's just gonna unleash them.
Ah. Nah.
You're right. She'll take them out on you.
No, at most she'll just launch some zingers back at you.
Well, I expect that.
Yeah.
Do we actually? Does that ever get played?
What?
It did not, I don't think. Maybe it did, and I just missed it. I don't know. Super secret town.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Well, we about to fix that.
All right. Dover King, Dover King, Dover
I really should get back to playing one of these days.
Yep. Yeah, I've actually started playing through Fallout 4 again since we finished the series, and I love the way it ended. Yeah, 10-hour YouTube loop, yep. Yeah, have you finished Fallout? Fabulous?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have been waiting for you to finish it, so that way then at some point we could get together and bullshit about it.
Yep.
Because I don't remember who it was that first mentioned it around me, but Somebody mentioned it and was like, "Yeah, they've done this new show," and I was like, "Oh, really?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's not bad." So I was like, "Okay, well, I'll go fucking check it out." Well, then I watched one episode of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, "Okay, this is actually really solid," and I like the actors and actresses. So
Yep.
to hell with it, I'm gonna finish watching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2 days later, I was done.
Yep. Yeah, we fired through it fairly quick for us watching a series where, we only watch TV together like every other night or something like that, and even then, only for like an hour or two.
That's because you two are better about not rotting your brains.
Well,
I just don't. I just have a brain that's worth rotting. So let's go.
well, you're also single and have no children, so whereas like we can't just get home from work and just start binging a series.
Oh, okay, look. If you're gonna put that many quantifiers on this,
Yes, I am.
fine.
Well, Ty, I give it. I'll do the Pit Boy. Just. Definitely
It's
worth
definitely,
it.
yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely worth a watch. So
And it is canon in the universe. Yeah, I'm actually replaying through 4, and I'm trying an Idiot Savant build.
nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've tried. I've tried to go back and play Fallout, and like I just can't do it.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Well, okay, let me rephrase. I haven't tried to go back and play Fallout 4 again. I tried to go back and play New Vegas, and I just couldn't do it. Didn't enjoy New Vegas enough to make me want to really do it again.
Yeah.
I haven't reinstalled 3, and my biggest issue that I had when I played 4 the first time was that power armor was so damn prevalent.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed Fallout 3 where, like, you didn't see power armor till late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Rather than getting to your first big settlement and just like, oh, hey, there's power armor upstairs.
Right. Well, and I'll be honest, like, I'm the guy who played through Fallout 3, like, 4 times, and my favorite build was still the Lucky Stranger build.
Oh, okay. Which I have no idea what that is, really, so.
So, basically, you just max out your luck right off the bat.
Okay.
And then when you get your first perk, there's one called Lucky Stranger, and it's so when you go to do the VAT system, you have a certain percentage chance that this dude just shows up in a trench coat
Oh, okay.
with a 6-shot revolver, and he just blows the thing away.
Yeah, what is it, the Mysterious Stranger?
Yeah, or I guess, yeah, it's Mysterious Stranger, not Lucky Stranger, sorry.
Yeah, I started watching some of X-Men 97 with a buddy. I'm liking it, but oh boy, is it getting into the... As Deadpool would say, this shit's got nuts in it.
Of course, you have some chainmail just right in that one little crotchlet region.
Well, how else are you supposed to gird your loins?
Look,
I ask you.
I got nothing.
See? Because his loins have been girded.
Correct. When's the last time your loins had a good girding? We don't talk about that.
Just like Bruno. Yeah, loin girding 101.
So what is X-Men 97? Because I haven't actually heard of that.
So it's like a continuation of the original Fox X-Men series,
Okay.
where like Professor X has been assassinated, and yeah, it takes over in the year 97, and you know like where Bishop's still there and stuff like that, and starts out that like Jean Grey's pregnant with Cable
Mhm.
at this point, and it just kind of takes off from there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it really goes into, you know, like some of the backstory of Cable, because he's like born in like the third or fourth episode or something like that, and yeah, then who takes over the X-Men after Charles Xavier's death? I won't spoil that for you, but it's definitely a okay.
And where's it at?
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. So it won't matter then.
Well then, I sense a reason why you should come over and hang.
Yeah. No. Again, we both have to make time for that.
Yeah, I know. That's the trick.
Always.
Yes, Batman takes it over, Doc. And I can't argue with you because you're irrefutable.
And that irrefutable nature.
Yep. which Grey Wing is just going. Yeah, Deadpool takes over. That's why I said this shit has nuts in it.
You know, the worst part is I could actually somehow see that.
Yep.
And that is how we abolished the X-Men.
This is how I got back at them for not letting me onto their stupid cool team. Yeah. Batman's the best at everything there. We said it. We don't have to discuss it anymore.
I mean, he's also gotten the most number of teenagers that he's turned into heroes killed, so let's go with that too.
Yeah,
So
high
he
body
still
count
is
for
the
killing
best.
teenagers. Excellent job.
Oh, you can't tell where my mind's at today.
Yeah. And then just hitting these with multiple coats so it's covered well. Well, hey, you know, well, if don't cross the road if you can't get out of the kitchen. That's all I gotta say. Somebody else name that quote. You know, penny saved is worth two in the bush. and don't cross the road if you can't get out of the kitchen. People in glass houses sink ships.
You're a bad man.
See, I'm also the friend that would share the meme that, like, would insult like 8 fandoms at once, where it's like a picture of Gandalf saying, use the Force, Harry, Spock, during the Time Lord Wars on Battlestar Galactica before taking on the Great Pyramids.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this: there's not enough firepower in the world to defend you from the mob that's coming for you for that one.
Ah.
But I'll still help.
Yep.
Just won't be able to stem the tide.
Yeah, we will die a glorious death and be at the Emperor's side.
But I will take as many heretics with me as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the original quote is from Boondock Saints, because the one old bartender guy, he keeps screwing up sayings.
Mm-hmm. I do love that movie. So
Yeah.
much.
And the old guy behind the bar, he was the inventor dude in Fraggle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like, that kind of blew my mind.
One of these days, Doc, we're gonna have to get you a book so you can get your head to it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh God, no! Don't do that.
Yeah. Penny saves we're 2 in the bush, isn't it? And then don't cross the road if you can't get out of the kitchen. Like,
Okay, did you say do Waflesh?
War Boss Screen.
Or Basket? Okay. I need that Waflesh, I think.
Well, you were thinking Orc.
No. You're yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
I was in the right place, just one color off.
Sounds like a lead into a big fist fight at Gen Con. Yeah.
Gen Con or Comic Con, one
Yeah.
of the two. Maybe both.
Most likely.
Probably. It's kind of like that scene in, I think it's Ted 2, where they're driving and they come up upon, like, San Diego Comic Con or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the gal who's driving, she makes just this random ass wrong comment with, it was a Stormtrooper Vader and, like, Obi-Wan in cosplay, right? And
Yeah.
she makes this like, Star Trek thing, and both of them just like, whoa, no, you can't do that here. Hey, we're really sorry about that. And the 3 cosplayers are just like, no, we're sorry you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And now the Warbot screen has been reconstituted.
Yes, I would like to go to Dragon Con at some point. And Adepticon,
Well, next year it's in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, where they're at, they're like 10 minutes from some really good breweries and. Yeah, apparently one of my buddies said where they're moving it to that convention center.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 10 minutes from his house.
Nice.
So I may have immediately looked at him and be like, so we're camping at your place.
Yes.
And he said, well, I don't have a problem with it. The wife, however.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's true. Didn't think about the wife.
Plus, it is good staying at the con hotel so that way you can just kind of like do whatever till whatever hour and then just come back and stumble in and pass out.
True. Well, and apparently I think where they're moving to, there's like 4 hotels attached to the damn thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, you and I both know they'll still all be sold out probably instantaneously.
More than likely.
'Cause that's the way that shit works. But,
It's the way it always works, it feels like.
yeah. But I also have heard that there's plenty of other hotels around the area. And parking, because of where it's at, is actually not as big of a problem. And I was like, if that actually turns out to be true, that'll actually make it worth it.
Yep. Doc, I don't know if I'm going to go to ReaperCon this year or not. I probably should. Just so that way I can see my other friend who lives in the area.
So where are all these cons?
ReaperCon is down in Denton, Texas.
Okay,
So pretty much like a suburb of like Dallas, Fort Worth.
gotcha.
Like it's literally on the north side of Dallas, Fort Worth.
Ah, gotcha, okay.
But it is like the same weekend as like Dragon Con.
Oh,
Which
it
is
really?
which is like really close to like the beginning of the school year. Which yeah.
Yeah, that makes things a wee bit tougher.
Just a skosh.
Good call on the green, by the way.
Alright.
Like, it stays in that brighter theme that I wanted, but it's offset enough of everything else that it looks really good against the blue.
Good. I was hoping for that. Okay.
Just say,
Hmm?
Bear hasn't come on tonight, have they?
No, I haven't seen them yet. Unless they're Lurky McLurkertons tonight. But
Possible.
they also have like graduations and stuff coming up, so maybe like
Oh,
dealing
yeah.
with that.
That would definitely do it.
Great, you expect me to know exactly when stuff like that starts. You know I don't. I will look at the calendar for that later. That's a problem for future Gareth.
That is right.
Okay, so yeah, we went with Stained Ivory, and then we'll go up to Yellard Bone.
It's another reason why you and I are friends.
Yeah, it's just all day by day.
We both have the same philosophy. How are you going to handle this thing? I don't know. I will handle it when I have to handle it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to handle it. Cool. I'll deal with it then.
Mm-hmm. And if I don't have to handle it, then I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, damn, that looks so good, actually.
Good.
I hate you.
You're welcome.
I actually really appreciate it because I think there's like 2 or 3 of the knights that have that same type of same type of texture, so that'll work really well. So
Good.
I really do appreciate it.
No, no worries. Glad I could help. You know, I'm gonna grab his base and set him on that to paint some of those horns.
I know what I'm going to do to make the sergeants a little different.
Yeah, make him stand out, make him pop a little bit.
Well, so all the rest of the weapon wraps and stuff are that orange.
Yeah?
They've got those hair wraps because, you know, there's Slaves of Darkness, Chaos Skies.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the hair wraps in the green for them.
There you go. Oh, yeah, and I
A little
went...
something.
Oh, go ahead, keep going. I was just
I
gonna
was
bull...
gonna say, we're both that.
Talk.
I was going to say it just gives them a little something different to help them pop.
Good.
So.
Sorry.
Now,
And,
what were you saying?
painting the bone, I was gonna say, I went to the Ren Fair this weekend at, like, the Bellevue Berry Farm.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a vendor there that had ale horns. And of course, Delay Capture's like, oh, you can go over and look if you want, if you see one that you like. Well, considering the price tag starts at like $70 for just a plain ale horn.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was some that there were ram's horn ale horns.
Yeah.
Care to guess how much those ran?
Let's start at about 180 to 200.
Right around $200.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I was like impressed, but I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. Not trying to take anything away from him, but it's also just like, holy God, $200. Damn.
Mm-hmm. And it was like a horn that was about as long as my forearm, too.
Jesus.
And yeah, or would have wrapped around my entire forearm, like. And I think they hollowed out like a good chunk of it and had it treated so you could drink from it. With like a metal rim on it too.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, dang it.
I mean,
That's all I got.
I'm not saying it was... Right. It was expensive, but it was worth the craftsmanship, is what I'm saying.
Correct. Correct.
And my paper towel decided to dip over into my wet palette, so I'm gonna grab another one.
What? How fast?
Yep. And that's why I have an entire roll of paper towels right over there on a holder.
Makes sense. What did I get?
Yes and no, Gray. Yes and no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get quiet on you there.
No, that's fine. I'm focused too, so I kind of figured, hey, we're both working. Hey, can't you see I'm working here?
Glad I'm not the only one that went there.
Yep. Thank you, Doc. That was irrefutably good.
Yeah, yeah. It's always good to have a little lowrider in your life.
Yep.
Well, somebody had to do it since Bear wasn't here.
Yep. Definitely gonna have to hit this horn again with just the base coat because I see like a few splotchy spots on there. That even though I'll go over it with a wash, it's still gonna bother me.
Well, you're the one painting it, so that's the opinion that matters.
Yep.
Well, I'm happy.
Well, that's good.
I got through the other 10 of them doing the brass and getting the green on those two. So now I've just got all the trim work to do. Yay!
Woo! And there was much rejoicing. Yay! I'm still thinking of when we went to go see Dune Part 2 and you knew exactly which point. I started looking at you with hate. It turned into like the life of Brian for just a minute there. Like my brain couldn't help it.
Yeah.
And I didn't deny the fact that I deserved the finger that you gave me, but
You know what? I even tried. I was trying not to. And you just looked at me and it was like, nope,
Yeah.
this is the one you deserve.
Yep.
This is not the finger that you need, it's the one you deserve.
Yep. To which I'm just like, yeah, I know, I deserved that. All right, well, we are gonna call it here because it is 10:30, and I'm pretty much 10:30 already.
Yeah.
Whew, the inside of that glove gets moist. But I learned that from Dawn, just to not muck up a miniature a little bit more than this, because this one, touch it with bare digits for a while and that paint just starts chipping off.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like doing multiple layers of varnish.
Also fair.
So, well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Fun stream. Yeah. Thank you.
for having me.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for just kind of reaching out and seeing if you wanted to hang. So, typically Mondays are a solo night, but hey, yeah, if somebody wants to hang, who am I to say no?
That's fair. That's fair. I wasn't busy, and I was like, it's been fun hanging with you, so let's do it.
All right. Well, yeah, and then we'll work on Rowboat Girly Man on Wednesday. And actually, I think I'm at about the point where I just need to start priming stuff, huh?
You mean just so you've got it in the wings and ready to go?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep. So, I'll think more on that later. So, yeah, but with that, good night, everyone. We'll see you on Wednesday. And between now and then, just remember to keep on painting.